So John tells me Heidi wanted this greenhouse built for the spring. And even though he built every deck on this property by hand as recent as last year, which must be the reason for his longevity, laid the stone, all of that, he says this was the most complicated thing he ever built. Wow. Guests are dispersed throughout. She wanted to party with her yellow umbrellas up. Really wish she could be here to see it. Jazz band playing. Pretty special. That's the creek below. Somewhere in this wilderness, Buster, the beloved hostile cat, met his maker. Behind those trees is the house. With the sound of big band.
So I had a glass of wine. So hello everybody, my name is Ron. I was Heidi's younger brother, or Heidi was my older sister. And when I was young, she was like my mom. Actually, she was more of a mom to me than my actual mom. That's a long story. But Heidi was always strong and independent, and believe it or not, mostly responsible. When I moved to Canada, I was 20 years old, and Heidi took me in, and she got me set up on the job. She helped me find work. She helped me get set up in my own apartment. I think that was probably her #1 priority, getting me out of there and getting me on my own. But I learned a lot from her in that time, and she helped me. She helped me with a lot of things, and then she did the same thing for my other sister and my brothers. My brother Steve over there, and he just came down from Ottawa. We both live in Ottawa, and but Heidi never put herself. She never put herself someone before herself, but she was always very generous in so many ways. She was a hostess with the mostest, and anybody here that knew Heidi would agree to that. She was a great host, and despite what some people think, I also witnessed her to be an amazing mom. And as a single mom, she did all she could to raise her daughter, and that on its own is a very sad story which we won't talk about today at this gathering. But she was an amazing person. I always looked up to Heidi, as I really did consider her one of the smartest and strongest women that I ever knew. She was very opinionated, but very rarely wrong. She loved the party. Well, that's understandable. But she loved the party, but that's in our blood. I mean, you know, everybody in my family loves the party. She had great passion for music, the arts, and travel. And meeting John was without doubt probably the best thing that ever happened to her. There was no question that in her life that was the best thing that ever happened to her. And we're standing on the beach that she dreamed and talked about for many years, and John so lovingly completed on time for our little gathering, which I think is amazing. I know that she'd be thrilled seeing it being enjoyed by all the people that she truly cared about that are here today. So here's a toast to a great woman, a fun sister, a loving mom, the best possible grandma, a supporting wife, a talented artist, and friends to many. And so I thank you all for coming today. I want to have a toast to Heidi's phenomenal life and experiences. And if anybody wants to say a few words, it would be wonderful, and especially any fun stories. I've heard a couple of fun stories this afternoon that blew my mind. It was wonderful. But thanks for coming, and here's to Heidi.
Heidi.
And I didn't cry. Yay!
Bravo!
That's why I made the notes, so that I would kind of like not get sidetracked. Now you're going to make me cry.
Okay, I'm going to say something.
Yay!
I'm Rosalba. I met them 24 years ago when they came and they said they were going to build a house here. And I said, really? In the hill? Okay. And we facilitated them even with hydro and water and anything they needed because we liked them. And through the years, we got to know them better. Heidi was she always looked after my parents. She always did things that, you know, like she put a picture of my parents on a mug for their anniversary. I mean, who does that? And that was like 20 years ago. She was an amazing person. She was eclectic, she was creative, and she was difficult at times. We didn't always see eye to eye. However, we always loved each other. And we always got over our differences, over maybe a glass of wine or two. Therefore, we miss you. We miss you, but to see your band in person today, because I could hear them across the street all the time, is a great honor. And I think this is a fitting, hello Heidi, you're still with us. So I'm going to take my shoes off and I'm going to get my feet in the sand because I'm going to come here with a towel and soak in the rays and think of you, baby. We love you.
Here.
And I didn't write that
If
down.
you can get a hold of me and stop the music.
I'm Italian.
Anybody else want to say something? Go ahead.
My grandfather was wounded at Vimy. My father went into Germany at the end of the Second War with the Royal Canadian Air Force. It was my father's disappointment and my disappointment that we learned nothing from that, apparently. And Heidi got that. She was a pacifist. Would you call her a pacifist politically? Yep. And she meant it. She could support it with her words, with her ideals, with her intellect. And she was graced it. She was definitely the hostess with the mostest. And I can say with conviction that if you didn't get to know this woman and know her well, you miss something. You really miss something. That's it.
Thank you.
I think Heidi was, in many ways, a visionary is a word that hasn't been used about her, but her idea of sharing in Johnny's love of the big band music, and not having the expertise and the courage, though, to learn the drums. And I can only imagine the patience of John teaching her how to play the drums. I'm sure there were some tense moments there, but she did a wonderful job for us for 8 years or more. I guess it was more than 8 years. 8 years. About 8 years that I was involved with the Streetsville Big Band, as she called it. And every Monday night, without fail, we were here, and afterwards, the hostess with the mostest, we were all treated to this great feast every Monday night, and for 8 years, just wild. So, but that vision, and when I came here, you know, shortly after Heidi died, I came out here and I was looking for John, and there he is, completing the greenhouse that Heidi wanted for this year. So you know, her health, you know, so frail, and knowing, I'm sure she knew that the days were numbered, but she was still out and just passionately saying, but we need a greenhouse, you know, the beach, the greenhouse, and she never stopped looking forward. It was amazing, amazing.
Maybe she wanted to grow up.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure you're right, Rod. I'm sure you're right.
I'll get John some seeds. I'll come by once a year.
Yeah. The other thing, maybe if nobody else can speak right away, because I can speak forever, is the way she embraced younger people. She loved children, you know, as we see the kids playing in the sand here today. And in the band, my son Taylor, who's a little, not as young as he used to be, but from about 8 years ago, he came up here and played in the band, and she just loved that. And then just later, my daughter here as well. And she just embraced her and just shared her thoughts, and we say she had such rich sense of what life was about, and and of course, a great reader. And some of the books she gave my daughter were just a little bit beyond her, perhaps, but just the things she wanted to share were always profound, always profound. So. We certainly will miss her and always love her.
Of being taken to the AGO or the Art Gallery of Mississauga, I mean, I don't think that you talked about any of this. She's like, she loved the arts, and I don't think the Mississauga local artist scene would be what it was today if it wasn't for all the work she put into it, taking photographs of artists' work so that they could go into a rental catalog, so they could go into businesses or things like that, or just going to like the AGO. And her looking around, quick, get behind the line. I'll take a picture quick before the guards come by. There are many illegal pictures of me with priceless pieces of artwork between the ages of like 6 and 10. And it always made me laugh. I'm sure she's been thinking of you, like, and her giant, exactly, take a picture, you know, climbing on top of, sitting next to behind the ropes of some priceless piece of artwork, and she always loved the hamburger at the ATO. And I will never forget that hamburger.
Yeah.
Hi folks, my name's John Hilmer, and Johnny Hood, my brother-in-law. He married my sister. He had 4 children. He was very proud of them all. But my sister, at a very early age, died of cancer. Before she died, I was there in the hospital, and she said to Johnny, she said, look, you can't live without a woman to look after you. You can't look after yourself. Find yourself a woman. And she said to me, Johnny, make sure he finds himself a woman. What can I do? Just happen to happen that Johnny, he was a high school teacher in music and math, and he also had a couple bands, but he thought, geez, I've got to look after myself and my family for the future. So he went into, start dabbling into real estate a bit. And that's where he met Heidi. And he bought 2 homes from Heidi. And after my sister died, Johnny phoned me one day, and he says, Johnny, he says, I think I'm going to get married. It's a long time after my sister died, and he wanted my permission. And I said, you don't need my permission, for crying out loud. You want to get married, I'm happy for you. And he was relieved. And that's how Heidi got into my family. And I and my family have visited Johnny and Heidi quite often at their own other homes, of course, in here too, and we kept in touch. So Heidi was a God-blessed woman sent by God for my brother-in-law. She really was. She made a life very beautiful for him, and he was able to accomplish all that he wanted to do in life. Johnny, congratulations. See ya.
But John was the only guy I think who would ever put up with Heidi.
I'm his youngest, and Heidi was, to me, she was a freak. she was a freak. I grew up in a conservative family. I had a conservative mother. Everybody's conservative in my family. They're all Catholic. And Heidi was like, what the hell is this? I never seen anybody care more for or give my dad more value for life. Or he's here because of Heidi. That's really all there is to it. And yeah, she was magnificent. I didn't know the magnificence that he knew, but yeah, that was a testament to Heidi. That man right there.
Yeah, she loved him big time.
Okay, I'm gonna tell
You want to say something? No.
How you doing, Mary?
Yeah, keep Marianne focused on the people. How's she doing?
I'm really glad that we got you in on this gig. He wants to take a picture of you, taking a picture of him, taking a picture of you.
Water's quicker, eh?